Making 80 years since the end of World War II in Europe.
The day also saw Prince George take on his biggest royal duty yet, while his younger brother Louis went viral for his usual cheeky antics.
Victoria Arbiter, royal commentator, joins us live from Melbourne with the latest. Morning to you. What commemorations were the royal family a part of today? Explain what they were doing.
Good morning to you. Well, there is little that I enjoy more than a marching band, and the UK certainly delivered in terms of pomp and pageantry as the first of 4 days of commemorations marking the 80th anniversary of VE Day got underway. We had a procession. There was the famous balcony appearance. There was a fantastic fly past, which was fortunate to go ahead with inclement weather. And then veterans were treated to a tea party within Buckingham Palace with all the senior working royals present. It really was a grand occasion, but it's important to note that given the age of these veterans, this is really one of the last anniversaries of this kind in which we're going to be able to thank veterans who fought in World War II in person. So lovely to see them so well fated.
We also know Prince George took part in what has been described as his biggest royal duties yet. How do you think he went?
He did very well indeed. The William and Kate really have taken very much a leaf out of the late Queen's book in terms of employing a show versus tell approach. And so all three of their children have been taken to some age-appropriate engagements in their young years. But as a future commander-in-chief, a future king, it was appropriate that Prince George be in attendance at the Veterans' Tea Party. And he did a wonderful job engaging with people in their very late 90s, some of them 100, 101 to 104. He was asking lots of questions. He was listening to their stories, and he really seemed to be enjoying all of the activities. And I think for the veterans present to be able to share their stories with such a young generation, it really meant an awful lot. And imagine one day when George is king, he will have met veterans from World War II.
Yeah, they're gorgeous shots, aren't they, of the different generations sitting there. Prince Louis, he's making headlines for a different reason.
He is. Well, I think most people would agree that all three of the Wales's children are impeccably well behaved at these types of engagements. But Prince Louis is always a crowd pleaser, and he didn't disappoint. He was seen taking fluff off his father's uniform. And then there was one moment where Prince George had been fixing his hair, and Louis did a very grand imitation of his brother. There was a little bit of eye rolling at his older brother as well. So you can see this lovely relationship that exists within the siblings. And I think George and Louis have probably got a very nice relationship, but Louis is the classic younger brother, and I think lovely to see that the family clearly enjoys his antics.
Oh, he's going to be trouble, isn't he? Love watching Louis. Thank you, Vicky.
Thank you.